Good morning, everybody. It's Rob with Heart and Soil Farms. In a previous video, Mandy had said something about me doing a rain catchment system. Well, guess what? Today's the day we're going to build it. Let's go. Bernard, what's going on, buddy? Good morning. You going to help me? Whoa, okay. Alright guys, I'm not sure how long a project this is going to be. I'm going to try to get it all in one video. I mean, I'll probably end up having to speed it up, and you don't want to see me just up on the ladder doing stuff. But I have a lot of bosses today. A lot of inspectors. There's always too many chiefs. Hey, what can you do? Alright, so I've been mulling this over, which way is the best way to do this. I mean, it doesn't matter, I guess, which way you start with. But I got to get the gutters up here on the barn, and then I got to build the framework for the water catchment. So I think I'm going to do the gutters first. Let's get started. Alright guys, the products I picked up, I got at my big box store. I believe it's a company named Amerimax. It's a vinyl guttering system. It's a modular, so I mean you can just pick up the pieces and build it yourself. It took me a minute to sit there. I took it and drew it out on paper, so I'd make sure I tried to grab the majority of everything I needed. As most projects I do, I'll probably have forgot something, so I'll probably be making a trip back there. So let's see how it goes. I picked up a bunch of different stuff. This here is this goes in line on your gutter for your downspout for your gutter system. I'm expecting another piece by shipped me today, which is actually the piece that I'm going to be using to divert off into my gutter system, or excuse me, into my water catchment. It comes off of my main downspout here. Hopefully it'll be here before video end. And these are hangers that go onto the vinyl guttering system. You mount these to the side of your structure. It has some angle pieces. This is a two-piece. It's taped together here. But this is your end caps for your gutters. Comes in a 2-pack, so you can have one for each end. And I have the vinyl. All the vinyls here. I have a downspout laying there, and I got 3 sections here. This is a 24 foot barn here, and it's 12 foot wide. And we're going to get on this ladder and get going. Oh yeah, by the way, a little disclaimer. I have no experience in construction. I just wing it. I really wing everything, so I know just enough to be dangerous. What is it, the jack of all trades, master of none? That's this guy. So, back to it. This is a 10-foot long stick. Each piece is 10 feet, so I was just measuring out where I'm putting the hangers at, so that's what I was doing. Also, whenever you're doing a gutter, I mean, it's just common knowledge, I would think, but you don't want it level. You want it to have a slight downward slope towards the outlets. And my downspout's going to be on that end, so we're going to have it slope slightly down. Alright guys, so that wasn't so hard. Sweat equity, it's like 90 today. It took two 10-foot sections. Like I say, it's 24 feet, and then a small section down there. Up here we have the downspout diverter here. Right there, you just add that in line. Everything overlaps so that everything's in a downward angle that way, so none of the water's going back. But I'll also put a little silicone bead on there to close that up. But that's that. Throw these end caps on, and then we'll start on the framework, because I'm still waiting on that one piece in the mail. So let's get the end caps on. Alright, so these end cap sections, like I said, they come in a 2-pack. Just cut down the middle. At each end, you got a right and a left. And these just pop on. It's got a little foam seal around the outside, so when you push it in, it's supposed to seal it up. But I'd still follow it up with a little bead of silicone, just to be safe. A little pressure here. Oh, that ain't too bad. Slid on there pretty good. Just do the other side. Alright, this one goes on just like the other side. It's just the opposite. Just press on. Pretty good seal. I like it. Alright guys, there's a little bit of mowing going on today, so hopefully it's not too loud for you. The measurements I'm doing a foot off the ground, and then I'm going to put my first support. The barrels themselves are 2 feet in diameter across, and so we'll do 2 feet. It's a little less than 2 feet actually. So I got the marks for that. Then there'll be another mark for a support. It's actually 3.5 inches there. Another room for another barrel. 3.5 inches for the next support. And the top barrel will go on. And I still got like maybe 4 inches at the top where we can put an additional support. So we're going to finish marking the rest of these up, and we'll start cutting. Alright guys, the screws I'm going to be using are these GRK fasteners. They're 6-inch long, so that'll go through the 4x4s and into the next one to help secure them. These are more beefy. They're more made for like deck building and so forth. These are rugged structural screws, so we're going to put things together with this, and so we don't have to worry about things falling down. Alright guys, so if I didn't say, these 4x4s are 8 feet long, and cut these cross sections to 2 feet wide, and it's going to be basically like building a ladder. I'm going to build 2 of these. I already got the screws pre-drilled into here, and we're going to put this together. Whew. Good enough for homesteading. Looks like Mandy's got something cooking in here. Oh snap. That's gonna be nice. Alright guys, so I lost this clip, so I'm reshooting this clip. But you have to use your imagination in this spot. Back here, imagine the barrels are still white. We got the frame together, and we're going to be moving on to the next spot, but this is what it looks like assembled. The barrels are still white. On to the next clip. Alright guys, it's another day. It's taken me a long time to get this thing together. I'm sorry. I've only had a few hours each day to try to mess with it. Today we've already got the gutters installed. We'll put these guards in today, and we got our barrels already darkened up. Manny took care of those. We're gonna get the plumbing done, and we'll be done. Let's get these in. Well guys, I like to show you guys everything, good and the bad. So far, well, I've already got the gutters up. Like I said, we're getting ready to put the guards in, but just a short time without the guards. This is already what we got. We got some leaves in here. I'm gonna be trimming a lot of the, that's the rooster. We're gonna be trimming a lot of these branches back, but that'll take care of a lot more of our leaves. As you can see, we have some stuff just already growing right here. Had a lot of growth this year, but I'll probably flush this out, and we'll start getting these guards in. Alright guys, this thing is 99.9% finished. I've got all the plumbing finished on it. I'm going to take you in and show you that. One thing I got left is I need to order some type of an adapter for, like a nipple adapter for my incoming water line. So it's a good seal, so if once the barrels are full, it'll back up the tube and then it'll start to overflow down the main downspout. If I don't seal that real well, it'll just dribble out, and it could become a big mess. So we're not going to want for that to happen. So that's the only thing I've got left to finish up on this thing. Everything else is done. I've got my downspout, my adapter, everything's finished here. Let's go take a look at it. Alright, we're over here in the shade. This isn't the best conditions for lighting. Hopefully it's not looking too bad. Like I said before, this is the Odie rain catchment system. The way it works is the rain comes down, it comes around the outside of the drain downspout and filters into the tube area and goes into your intube for your barrel system. Once your barrels are full and it detects the water backing up into there, then it diverts itself and comes down the main downspout. So as long as you've got your gutter guards on, which we put them in, and nothing's blocking all that up and you're getting a good flow, theoretically it should work fine. Like I say, this is where I need the adapter, a little nipple or something for my hose to go on to, but for now I'm just gonna do it rough. We're on the search for that adapter right now. From there it comes out the bottom, comes into a coupler, so I can disconnect each one of these barrels, and it's got the little coupler there in the middle, and just goes down to the next end. It goes in, it comes back out, and back another union, and then back out, and then down below here we have just our little spigot. It's a little ball valve spigot. You can turn it off and on. I don't have any water in it yet. Hopefully that's to come. But we got our other downspout coming out and up underneath, so that there's no water just pooling around here. This is a slight slope, so all the water flow is pretty decent off this hill. But that's it, guys. Like I say, Mandy darkened up the barrels. The reasoning behind the darkening from the light translucent barrels is so that no algae of any kind starts growing inside there. That keeps the sunlight exposure to the barrels, having any algae start growing in there, so that'll keep all our water fairly clean and clear. We may even treat it from time to time. This isn't going to be used for drinking or anything like that. We're going to water plants with it, depending on how the water turns out, which it should be fine. We may do a little bit of water for the animals as well, but the majority of the part is probably going to go for the plant beds around, and maybe the greenhouse once we get it finished up. So just something, like she told you before, we got our water bill, and wow, I should have built this a long time ago. But it turned out pretty good, and I don't have any extreme breakdowns on the plans for it, but you can kind of see how it is. You can wing it if you want to build something similar to it. You know, you just look at it and think it out, write it down, plan it out, and put it together. I decided to go with a 3/4 pipe on those. I've seen a few people use a larger pipe. In my opinion, the way I think it will work with the downward pressure through the barrels, I think it should be enough pressure to push the water out of the line. So let's cross our fingers and hope that works good. I'll keep you posted on that as well. But thanks for joining me with this today. And you guys all helped me out today. I got many supervisors out here, guys. And thanks for watching. Hope you guys are subscribed. If you're not, hit that subscribe button. And please like our videos if you like our videos. Have a good day. Thanks.